My name is Yoko and I'm president of Inoka. So thank you for coming tonight. So I want to talk tonight. I want to talk about water creatures. Water creatures are fish, water plants, coral, and more. So maybe you have met them in your life at least at once. For example, in DLC, this picture is Okinawa, and in public aquarium, so this picture is Kaiyukan in Osaka. Yeah, so and also I met them, but so not only at once. I met them every day. So by the way, my dream is to take care of whale shark. This picture, Jinbei Zame. Yeah. So yeah, the reason why I meet them every day is because I am an artist. Maybe someone here does not this word, so let me explain. This word means a person who care and take care of fish or coral or plants in their house. So there are many artists in Japan. So about 1 person per 40 people are aquarists. So maybe in your high school class, there is at least one aquarist. So I meet many aquarists in my life. And so I noticed that they are very, very interesting. So they have a passion for water creatures, and so they have the dreams. So like they want to make reality in their house. And so let me introduce the most crazy episode about passionate guys. So he loves coral, and coral is very difficult to take care of. So they buy the they buy the device that can analyze light spectra, and so that device is used to research and very expensive. That device is about 200,000 yen, 20 万円. And so they bring that device to VLC and they analyze the light, and he think for this goal, this light is best. And not only analyze, he make LED device. So aquarius, it loves water creatures as much as Sakana-kun. Yeah. And so in Japan, there is not only Sakana-kun. There's also water plants-kun, and shrimp-kun, and coral-kun. Yeah. I think they are very, very interesting. But maybe many people think it's just hobby. And so aquarius is just otaku. Yeah, but I believe they are very, very important for human future because they can help science for water creatures. So let me explain the science for water creatures. So the science for water creatures is very, very now attracting, interesting. So water creatures is not only cool or cute, so they have a very, very good feature. For example, that water plants can predict tidal wave. And so that medaka in the species, there is a super male fish. So that give birth only male fish. And so the best example is this jellyfish. This jellyfish is called owankrage, and this jellyfish has green fluorescence protein. Green fluorescence protein is applied to treatment for cancer of people. Yeah. So water creatures is very, very important for humans, and not only for humans. So they are very important for protecting nature. But so there are many things that we don't know why, how, what. And so the researcher of water creatures is not so popular job. So this is a very big issue. So I want to make this platform. So now aquarist passion and aquarist action go away. But so in this platform, aquarists and researchers can help each other. For example, from researchers, the fish mechanism, like that information go to aquarists, and from aquarists, the information that they get in their aquarium life go to researchers. Yeah. So now what? So now what to make this platform? We make a color aquarium. So this is other company's aquarium. So as a company aquarium, don't mind the water living life. So maybe so in aquarium, so they don't mind that aquarium water creatures living alive. So for example, so last week I go to Sumida Suizokan. So I sit down around so coral tank, and so I see many people, and so I hear that, oh, this is coral. So they point dead coral or just rock. So I can't start telling truth. So I tell them, this is not coral, this is coral. So they don't know the real coral. So we want to deliver the real beauty of aquarium. So we make this is our aquarium. And so maybe I believe this aquarium is best color aquarium in the world. Because this aquarium is made by aquarists. Yeah. So we make art and entertainment. So this works use the color features. Color roads over objects. So we made 3D print 6 objects by 3D printer, and so we put color on it. So maybe in 2 or 3 months, so we get a unique side color. And also we make a community around aquarium. So this is the picture of Hyakumanchi second floor. We held a party around the aquarium, and so we try to Hyakumanchi member communicate each other. Our vision is to make this center. So in this center, so any aquarist can put their tank here. And also there are many scientists here. So scientists and aquarists can communicate each other. And so like Hyakumanchi here. In Hyakumanchi, so many young people is here. So they can communicate each other and they make very, very interesting things. And at last, so there is the big mechanism to make my dream come true. So that is very big tank. So now personal aquarists cannot take care of the whale shark, but so in this space, so we provide aquarists the big tank. So aquarists can take care of whale shark by 100 people investing for whale shark. That is my dream.
How many of you have ever kept fish or coral at home? Tell us a little bit about your experience.
It's just medaka or goldfish.
Do you still keep them?
I live by myself, but my family do have like little tank in front of my house, and they keep goldfish, medaka.
How many of you have visited Suizokan? Many of you. Do you still go?
I do.
I think there are many people who have been to Suizokan, right? Do you still go? I think there are just few who still go. So that means that you went to Suizokan when you were a kid, when you were small, but stopped going there. Why not? Oh. Okay, another way of asking is that what would get you back to Suizokan? That's one. And another is that where would you put the water tank? Where would you put aquarium to get people's attention?
I think going to an aquarium is quite a asking a lot for a busy person.
Yeah.
So bring the aquarium to a public place
Right.
where people are already passing.
Probably we could, I don't know whether you could do it at the station or the airport. A lot of people pass by, and as long as you have a good traffic, that's all that counts.
Okay, a little bit before, the safari park are getting popular in Japan because we are offering the new services, which is the human inside of the cage instead of the animals. So we can offer, we can apply the same things in the aquarium.
They make aquarium as the hotel, so the people who stay in the aquarium, they know the night fish and the night jellyfish. That's quite interesting for me.
Can you do the sort of virtual reality kind of things? I mean, I was just thinking about combining this IT in Estonia and the aquarium, because I think the important thing is that if people are exposed to it in some way or other, they may go to aquarium. I mean, the same thing holds true with the performing arts. Not too many people go to the show, go to the theater or the concert, because that's a lot of effort and money. But if you provide them in digital form, they may get exposed and they may feel that this is great. So let's take a look at the live thing.
I try to make virtual reality. So Japanese researchers, Yoko, so says maybe if you can't touch them, so it's same. It sends us it's real or virtual reality.
Yeah.
But so I don't think so. So because living with death, so that is very important.
Okay, because Dr. Ishikura mentioned about Estonia,
Yeah.
and you may notice this is not the picture from Japan. This is actually from Estonia.
Oh, it is?
And you probably read the book, supervised by Son, and then they introduced the 21st century school as one of the best, actually the best public school. That's called free school, right? This is not 21st century. So even not paying anything, free school, 21st century, school is so good. Imagine if you pay tuition. So this is one of top 4 private school. And then someone already said something very similar. This is teachers in aquarium. So this is the windows from student to see teacher's room. Ta-da! So if you peek it, you can enjoy seeing what the teachers are doing.
I see.
So actually aquarium, and even Estonians are fond of technology, but they actually, Takaka-san said, it's living and dying is very important for the education, and the psychology effect of aquarium is well known in education psychology too. So that's how they apply in the real life.
That's amazing. Good. It just is a matter of make it much more accessible to people. I think in a way, as you said, aquarists are perceived to be otaku, sort of strange geeks. And so I don't know whether you have any friends who are aquarists. And I think they tend to be more men, right? Male. It seems like they are very sort of not strange, but sort of like different kinds of people that you don't interact necessarily every day. But if you can make it, and sometimes these experts think that's good. So they tend to be close together. We are different, we are in this group. I mean, the same thing was true with the classical music fans. Classical music fans seem to think that they're very special kinds. So, I mean, that's why I don't necessarily like them, because they seem to think, they seem to say that you may not understand us. We have something special, which is very bad to me. And I think it's very important to make things accessible to everybody so that those who are interested, who may find it interesting, can join very easily rather than the closed club. So that may be something to think about. You know, to make it much more accessible so that if more people are aware how important, how beautiful, how fun it is, I think they may be much more interested.
Go, go, SINCA!